Captain Marvel debuted in theaters this weekend, and I'm going to tell you whether it's a marvelous movie or just miserable. So let me just talk about some of the things that I really liked. I really liked the character of Goose. That's the cat that's played in this movie. And what I really liked about Goose is that so much charm and so much heart, and this cat actually ends up stealing the show. Something else I really liked about this movie is that it really established Captain Marvel actually pretty well. I really got a sense of who this character was and what she's all about, and really fun to finally see where this character could possibly go. And I'm excited at the possibility of seeing her in Avengers Endgame. On that note, I really enjoyed seeing Brie Larson's chemistry that she had with all the other characters in this movie, including Annette Bening, Jude Law, and Samuel L. Jackson. And I thought the second and third acts were actually quite strong. I thought that they were probably the strongest parts of this whole film. And once the film started rolling, it actually became more fun and more entertaining. And that's something else that I really liked about it, was that it is fun and it is entertaining. You are going to get some really good moments. You're going to get some funny moments. You're going to get some emotional moments. You're going to get some entertaining moments. You're going to get a big action scene at the end. I also want to say that this movie had a twist in it. I'm not going to tell you what that twist is, but I do want to say that the twist actually ends up working well and actually adds a little bit more depth to this film than was originally intended. There are some really complex themes that we're talking about here as far as war, justification of war, and really asking the question, is allegiance the same as doing the right thing? And I think that the twist that they had in there was necessary in order to really hammer home this point. Now I want to talk about some of the things that I didn't enjoy as much. I felt like Brie Larson was kind of coming in and out of the movie. You know, there were some scenes where I thought, wow, you're doing a really great job. I really enjoy what you're doing here. And then there were other times where I just thought, you're kind of forgettable. While she does really work well off the other characters, I don't know if she was super strong. I didn't walk away from this thinking, wow, Brie Larson really carried this movie, was really powerful and really great in this, which is really disappointing considering that she actually has an Academy Award. So I was just expecting a little bit more out of her than what I saw tonight. The other thing that I didn't really like very much about this movie was that it had so many generic beats and so many generic plot devices and plot tropes. It really did feel like a superhero origin story. I didn't actually feel like they really did anything new or interesting with the origin story. It didn't really do much for me to engage me. It just kind of fell flat, and I felt like the devices that they used to try and explain Carol Danvers' early years on Earth, I actually felt like that kind of held the film back. There was actually one moment in this movie where I was like, oh my gosh, I get the point. Can we just move on? One of the devices that I thought they didn't do very well was that we saw a lot of Carol Danvers' younger years. Now, I just want to say that that didn't come across very well, and I felt like it was overdone. I felt like they could have shown us a little bit more about her, because I felt like there was a lot of talking going on, a lot telling us, like, this relationship's important, this is how this character acts, and I didn't feel like we got to see enough of that to really make that connection. There were a couple of relationships that really should have been the thread, the through line, and really the linchpin of this entire movie, and I didn't feel like they were necessarily there. And I'm specifically talking about the relationship between Carol Danvers, Brie Larson's character, and Jude Law's character. I mean, I feel like that should have been the linchpin relationship in this film, and it just didn't come across really well. I felt like Carol really only connected with one of the other characters in this movie, which was Maria Lambeau, who is played by Lashana Lynch. You could really feel it because the power of these two actresses and the chemistry that they had together. And again, I feel like the flashbacks and the memories were something that really just held the film back. Overall, like I said, I had fun and I enjoyed this movie, and I thought it was great, and I feel like it was a great setup to Endgame, and I feel like I got to know Captain Marvel, and I actually left the theater thinking, wow, I actually want more. I want more of what I saw. I wasn't tired and I wasn't exhausted and I wasn't feeling bored throughout the whole movie. There was one part where I did feel bored, but outside of that, I thought it was really done quite well. Now, if somebody asked me would I recommend this movie to them, I would actually say yeah. I would actually recommend this movie to a lot of people. I think it's done quite well. I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's really great action, and I think there's enough good things in here to actually outweigh the bad things. Again, a lot of the good things. The Goose is amazing. Brie Larson, actually, when she's on, she is great. I think the chemistry and the relationships that she has, when you see them on screen and in the scenes together, it's actually quite a lot of fun. It's an entertaining film. It does have an engaging story. It's not necessarily a really strong or unique story, but it still is an engaging story. At least it was for me. Anyway, guys, that was my review for Captain Marvel. Again, this is something that I've been really excited about and I was really looking forward to. If you like this review, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more videos, and if you want to catch more of my videos, there's the Everything Exciting About the Detective Pikachu trailer that you can check out right over here, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, Internet. Peace.